Hello. Hi. Nice to be here. Did you see my new hat? Yeah, I I found it in my apartment. I might as well wear it. So now it looks a little different, but forget the hat. I'm here to talk to you because I have more beautiful things to share. Yeah. So, yeah, I can't believe it. All these beautiful things that happen to me every single day, even though I don't go out of the room. It's like sometimes I feel like there is so much more happening in this little room than when I was outside in the city and going everywhere. So I don't know. I guess because nobody can stop your thoughts. you know. So, yeah, I had a few things happening. I wanted to talk to you about the friendship. It's a very special topic because when you think about who is your friends, we have so many people that we know, and but then it's like I saw a video not too long ago. It was very sad. I happened just to watch it in a TikTok, and this guy, I can't remember who he was, but he was pretty famous, I think. I mean, he must have been because the way he talked and everything. He was having an interview, and he was asking, if he had any friends, and he said no, you know, and and I was listening a little bit to what he was saying, and he didn't have anyone to talk to. He knew a lot of people, as you can imagine, but he said in this interview that if he had like any personal feeling of a situation, he had nobody to talk to share it with, because otherwise they would just, put him off and just ignore him, and I guess he accepted for whatever reason. But I found it so sad that when you come to realize that you actually have no friends, people who listen to your trouble and your feeling, your emotions. And even if you have one, you're going to be very fortunate. And the guy didn't even have one. So, yeah, I'm trying to think if I have some. That's my question. And I think I have one for sure. I'm pretty sure I have one. But I wanted to, like I said, last night I was thinking, like, my mind is like a computer, and say, how can I help my kids or my friends, if I have any, to make good friends, real friends, true friends. And so I got some answers that I wanted to share with you. So, yeah, somebody at the door. Okay, never mind. So, and that's what I wanted to do. I can even something happened too to me yesterday. No, yesterday, a few days ago, because I needed a pair of headphones. My just couldn't hear it anymore. Only 1 year. So I asked my daughter to go and get me some. And so she researched it, Nadia, of course. She's the one who always does everything for me. Most of everything, anyway. And so she ordered it with my young son, Gavin. So they both ordered it. They both look at it. And I say, okay, for me it's fine, as long as I can hear it. So when I arrive, yesterday, it wasn't really what I expected. It was good. It was good. It's just that he had the two in each ear, in the cover. He had the two heads of aliens. I said, wow, just the head. And when you plug it, it also becomes like a light. So, and I mean, I look at it and it just bothered me. Just like, well, what is gonna do these heads here? You know, it's you go to sleep at night, and I don't want to look at things like that. And it may be nothing for some people, but I had one time a nightmare like that. When I was in the hospital, because it plays with your mind. Any picture you see and everything. Anyway, I told my daughter, please take it away. I don't want to take a chance to have a bad dream tonight. And so she's young, and she said, oh, just put some tape so you won't see it. I know it's there. What the tape is gonna do. Anyway, we were almost having an argument with me and her, and then I told you I cannot have arguments with anybody. And so I tell her, okay, just fix it, otherwise I'm going to throw it in the garbage, and we lose the money. And then, she didn't have to do herself. She could just, I could have done with a friend as well if she didn't have the time, because she's very busy, and, I don't want her to stress out because of me, and so I just say I wanted to solve the problem. I don't want to debate it, I stopped arguing and debating things. If the problem cannot be solved, one way or the other has to be solved. But I don't want to waste time arguing anymore. Anyway, I left it like this, and just whatever happened, let's see. And then 1 hour later, she calls me, and she's bringing a new set of headphones. Not even wire. There is not even wire. It's a remote, whatever. And there is no pictures. See, there is no picture, no sense. So I don't have to look at this. They look like demons to me. These big eyes. I don't think. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Talking enough. I have a new iPhone, but you see, oh my God, it's like that's my daughter, but I don't even look at her like my daughter. She's my friend. What a friend! Oh my God, it's like how can I not love this beautiful woman, who I don't have to tell anything almost. It's like she just wants to bring happiness to me right now. It's very important, I guess, If I don't get happiness now, this is my last time. So, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Maybe you have friends like this, and you don't even realize it. They just, maybe just in front of you, and you go look for somebody else, who is more appealing, materially, physically, and whatsoever. And but that's what I want to discuss. It is to sort out. When you sort out things, this is good. This has a little spot. This, forget it. It's too rotten. I cannot use it anymore. Throw it in the garbage. But you have to get the good ones and preserve it and take good care of it. And these are our friends. So I'm going to share how to do that in a minute. It's like, yeah. So it's interesting, how all our outlook can change from one day to the other. I have a friend that, I call a friend, and now I can't call that anymore. I'm sorry to say that. For about 8 years now, we've been communicating, with the emails, And every time I had something new, like a new experience, a new story or whatever, she was the first to get it, you know. Because I had some inclination of, uh, you know, feeling good when I thought about her, you know. And then after 8 years now, lately, I just realized what this person has done for me, you know. She doesn't even write me when she wants, unless I write something. And then maybe 2 weeks later she responds, you know. But even when it responds, what kind of response she gives me is like almost of no use to me, you know. So, like I was telling the other video, like a decoration in the wall. I don't need decoration, you know. I like my room to be plain. Really, it's much better than to have all these things that are getting mold, you know, and smelly, because there is no substance. So, and now I let it go, you know. I mean, I'm just like I'm not writing anymore to this kind of people. If they want to write, they can write to me, but I'm not gonna write and give all my energy to maybe save a little. You give a little here, a little there, a little there. But then when you put it all together, all I've been doing is spend all my time, energy, attention to people that don't even care about me. And it's not their fault. I'm not blaming them because I've been like that too, and I want to change now. And I think it's the best discovery. It's a discovery. Yeah, I'm a scientist. I like to discover and I discover things. Yeah, I, I look for something new every day. So, so going back to that. Um, so let's imagine what kind of friends you want in life, right? And I know what I want, and I expect everybody wants the same thing, I imagine, because I don't want a friend who's been lied to me, you know. That's first, you know. And I don't want people who are dishonest, you know, people who are, have opposite belief of what I believe. Like, you know, if I have a principle, a value, they are the opposite of it, you know. What do I do with this kind of people? I don't want this kind of people in my life, right? So, but, you know, if I'm dealing like superficially, yeah, that's fine, you know. Maybe we do some business together, you know. So, but I'm not gonna have a meal. I'm not gonna go have coffee and discuss things because it's impossible. You know, how am I gonna do that? So, but before I was kind of doing it, you know, give it a lot of time and, you know, and so, but no more, no more, no more. This is not my type of people, you know. So they want to behave this way, let them behave this way and find the same kind of people they like, you know, so they can just lie to each other. I don't need that. Now, what I want, well, what I don't want is very clear, but what do I want? The opposite. It's the only, I would like to find someone who I can trust, you know, someone that if he tells me, I'm gonna do this for you or we're gonna do this together, I say, oh sure, you know. And, and if I know that actually it's true, because I don't believe in words anymore, you know. So you have to prove it to me that that's what actually is gonna happen. But it's easy, you know. I mean, things happen. Sometimes you can, you know, do it, and but you're gonna know sooner or later that you know it was just like a one-time thing, and then the next time you just do what you said. But not every time you have an excuse, you know. People think that we are stupid, you know. It's like people make excuses, you know, like you're going to work, maybe you're late, and say, "Oh, I missed the bus," you know. You know, it's like You can tell when somebody's lying. You can just tell the truth. You know, how many excuses you may have. Then the next time say, oh, the alarm didn't work. Oh, my stomach was hurting. So a bunch of excuses. And this kind of people, you know who they are. Because the loyal, you know, they're always going to be there for you because they want to help, you know, and they don't want to disappoint you at all, you know, because you count on them, and they want to count on you when they need you. So it works both ways, you know. So beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it? Eh? So I'm very excited about this. I hope you guys are excited too, because now you could have very nice friends after this video is over. If you last me talking for a little bit more, you're gonna get some good information. So I don't know if you know this story, but it's not my story, but it's a different story. It's about a war. There was a war once somewhere. Maybe it was World War II or something. I don't know where I heard it. There were like two brothers, and one was in the front. He got shot, you know, from the enemy. He's all wounded, and there was nobody to go and get him, you know. So he was alone, dying in the trenches. So, and the brother was on the other side. He wanted to go and help him. He wanted to get him back, but the captain he said, no, there is no point. What you go there for? You're gonna get shot too, and you're gonna get killed. And but the brother didn't listen. He didn't want to listen. He said, no, I have to go get it. And so they had this discussion, you know, should they let him go or just try to convince to stay? But for sure he's going to die, he's not going to make it, you know, because the enemy is just waiting for somebody to show up. Anyway, after a while, talking, there was no way the guys would just leave the brother there. He had to go, and he did. So he get up and, you know, of course the bullets were flying all over. You can imagine. And then, you know, short after he got hit already. And by the time he made it to his brother, because he reached it, when the time he arrived and met his brother, he was in bad shape, more than in bad shape. He was bleeding all over, you know. And then the brother said, that the one who was down before him, he said, I knew that you will be coming, you know, I knew that. So, and then, so he came and he stayed with his brother and until he came, you know, because the reason he went there, it was only one reason only, because the brother expected him to come. So, you see. For me, it's really, we see, when I'm telling the story, you know, I feel like I'm there too. You know, I can picture myself, you know, doing this for my brother, or my brother do this for me. I cannot help. I don't know. Maybe it's because you know, my emotion right now are very high, you know, very intense. So I can feel, you know. So I cannot help. I cannot help to be like this sensitive, you know. But you know, I can imagine, you know, you don't want to disappoint somebody you love so much. You know, he's expecting you, and you don't go. You know, so especially in this moment, is the most important moment of somebody's life, because it's not going to be there afterwards. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. You know, so it's not going to be easy when you have to love somebody, it's not going to be easy at all, you know. So that's why sometimes we don't get involved with people, problems, because it costs too much, we think. We think, oh, well, if I go see this person, I need to do this, I need to do that, and I better not go. It's going to cost me, So, but you see, we all think about what's material and financial with a friend. You cannot do that. It's it's like the greatest obstacle to overpass. You know, no, not to put money before friends. But now I'm not talking about a lot of friends because it's impossible to have so many good friends. Me, I'll be happy just to have one or two good friends. Even more, of course, But it's a responsibility to have friends because you have to treat them nice, more than nice. You have to treat them like family, and they will be family. Imagine, that you take care of your friends like you take care of your family. Provide for them if they need help. You could eat together. Invite him in your family meals with your family. Not like because normally you don't invite strangers, right? But you can invite him because he's special, or her because she's special. So she'll be like part of your family, and that's what I'm talking about. And these people is gonna be your friends forever, and you're gonna be theirs. It's like it's worth more than a mountain of gold, just like I wrote there, in my stuff, because when you have a friend like that, you don't even need to have money. You don't even think about money so much anymore, because your friends is gonna bring everything you want, happiness, and you share, because even your friends, when they see you sharing, they start sharing too, and if they don't, you wait, but you're gonna see with your friends, because if you notice that people are taking from you, and they're just using you, you can see that too. I'm not talking about these people. So use your wisdom, your judgment, and if you see that these are, because there is a lot of people like that, just waiting for a handout, Oh yeah, look, I call him, he's gonna take me here, he's gonna take me there. I don't have to buy this, I don't have to buy that. They're gonna pay for it. Don't be fooled by that. But you won't be fooled because you're gonna be smart about it. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be smart. So, and but you shouldn't, close the door. This is a great opportunity right now, you know, for your for your spiritual growth, to be able to understand how to deal with people, how to how to speak to them, and all those things. Yeah. I'm very grateful